Hi, this is Ryan, and I wanted to record a video. It's important news. So, the FDA, the Food Drug Administration, released a document on an addictive chemical additive that was put in food items. You have it in Cheetos, the snack chip, you have it in Doritos, the other snack chip, monosodium glutamate. And the FDA, the Food Drug Administration, tells the people this is an addictive ingredient. And those that use it have an addiction to it because the brain creates a memory for the flavor in the food that when a person eats a food item that has monosodium glutamate in it, the brain has a memory to remember a craving for that food. And the FDA, the Food Drug Administration, released that. And Angels told Ryan there's other ingredients in the market that the FDA did not disclose with the public. They did not tell or inform the public about. And the monosodium glutamate addictive ingredient was discussed to the public by the FDA to cover the other zones of chemical productions they have for addictive food ingredients that they didn't talk about, like they talked about monosodium glutamate. So they just used it as a buffer. The FDA just disclosed the truth to the public about the addiction of monosodium glutamate and what it does to the public to create a buffer for themselves, because secretively they're hiding other addictive ingredients and food that they didn't mention on that list. And that's the truth. And so I'm going to tell you my own experiences. I had a fast food addiction to McDonald's, and McDonald's wasn't the only one, but I'm going to mention that first, okay? So I was eating McDonald's regularly, the French fries and meals, and I had a soda with it. I'd have a soda with a fast food meal from McDonald's that included French fries and an entree item like a hamburger or a filet-o-fish or some other food item. And I was really addicted to going to McDonald's. But Angel started talking to me as a person months ago. I don't know, maybe a year and a half or so ago. And they told me to not eat the potatoes from the French fried potatoes from McDonald's, and don't eat the hash browns from McDonald's. And they told me not to buy soda anymore. The carbonated beverage, it's a sugary flavored drink, soda. They call it pop, like Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper. The Angels told me privately in my own brain, stop eating the potatoes from McDonald's. If you have a breakfast meal, don't have the hash browns. And if you have a lunch or dinner meal, don't have the potato French fries. And they told me to stop drinking the soda with those meals. When they told me to stop using the potatoes and the French fries for lunch and dinner, and they also told me to stop eating the hash browns, they told me not to drink soda. Well, when I go to McDonald's, I don't buy French fries or hash browns anymore, and I don't buy a soda, a carbonated beverage, and I don't have a fast food addiction anymore to McDonald's. Isn't it wild? When I go to McDonald's, I'll get a couple McChickens and an ice water or an unsweetened iced tea. I will have 2 McChickens for a meal for me, someone my size, and an ice water or an unsweetened iced tea. And I don't have an addiction, a memory craving or addiction for McDonald's anymore. I did what the Angels told me. I stopped eating the French fries for the later meals and the hash browns for the early meals, and I stopped getting soda with my meals. And I don't have a fast food addiction and my own brain and memory craving for McDonald's anymore. And I was talking to the Angels about this, and they said, Ryan, McDonald's? I said, so I did what you said, and I stopped having the fast food addiction diet to The other restaurant I was going to bring up was Taco Bell, okay, because because they use addictive food ingredients too, and I'll explain that if I have enough time in my video in a minute. But I did like the angel said with McDonald's. I stopped eating the French fries and the hash browns, whether it's for breakfast or lunch, or for lunch or breakfast, and I stopped drinking soda with it. And I'll just get a couple. Like when I go there, I'll buy 2 McChickens, and ice water, and an iced tea that's unsweetened. And I don't have an addiction to McDonald's anymore. But before I stopped eating the French fries and the hash browns, and I had the sodas with both my breakfast and lunch and dinner meals, I was addicted to McDonald's. I always wanted to go there, and I couldn't stand not going to McDonald's. Well, I got into the topic with angels after that all happened, and I said, what happened with those, well, pretty much angels said McDonald's started using, and people won't prove it, but they started growing potatoes. The potatoes McDonald's uses are not completely fair trade because of how they're created and produced, and whatever they, the salts they add to them wasn't fair either. But the hash brown doesn't have as much salt as the fries do for lunch and dinner meal. So it got down to the potatoes, and the angels ended up telling me McDonald's created their franchise and mass production for financial gains for their company, and they created addictive food items, particularly the ones that you forsook. That's what's keeping you from the fast food addiction, the sodas and the French fries or hash browns with your lunch or breakfast meals. And they told me those potatoes, some things McDonald's uses is not fair, and they'll never talk about it because when they made the market for McDonald's from the 80s to the 90s into the 2000s, they wanted people to keep coming back for more so they could create finances for their economy, and they didn't care how the people suffered that were buying their food, like addiction or obesity or unhealthy body charts. All the McDonald's Corporation cared about was producing financial gains and sales for its company and firm. So if someone got addicted and someone became obese from the regular diet of McDonald's and fast food items elsewhere, McDonald's didn't care. It was about producing financial gains for the company and corporate resourcing offices that funds the whole company. And I said, whoa. But regarding Taco Bell, all I ate at Taco Bell for years was a Supreme soft taco. That's sour cream and tomato added. A regular soft taco just has the beef and lettuce and cheese. But all I'd eat from Taco Bell was the Supreme soft taco. The chalupas, when I went to Taco Bell, I would get the steak Supreme chalupa meal, and I would substitute a Supreme soft taco for the hard taco that was provided in the chalupas meal. And I would get a side order of tortilla chips and the nacho cheese. And all the times that I had the chalupas meal, when I substituted the hard taco for the Supreme soft taco, that's all I had there. I never got the chalupas meal with the hard taco because I don't like hard taco shells. I always substituted the hard taco that was offered with the 2 chalupas with a Supreme soft taco. And I got a side order of those little tortilla chips with a little black cup of cheese. Well, and I had a soda with it, right? And I had that over and over again for a few years. And my brain still has a memory craving for Taco Bell. That particular meal, and I got the steak chalupa Supremes meal. And it's not just the steak, it's probably any meat they use, chicken, beef, or steak. But what I got was the steak chalupa Supreme meal, and I substituted a Supreme soft taco for the hard taco, and I got a side order, just one, of the tortilla chips and a small cup of cheese with a soda. And I had that for years, and in my brain, I haven't had Taco Bell in months, but my brain still has a memory craving to want to go back to McDonald's just to have that meal. Okay, so whether Taco Bell admits it or not, they can lie all they want. My brain formed a fast food craving and addiction to their menu. from the times that I did eat at Taco Bell before I stopped eating there recently, the past months and months, more than 3 or 4 months. It's been months since I've eaten at Taco Bell, and my brain still has a memory craving for that food. So I know whether Taco Bell states it or not, they have the addictive food ingredients, additives, in their processed fast food menu, and I'm not going to eat a Taco Bell ever again, because what they did was they added all these ingredients, and I know this for sure because my brain has a memory and a craving for their food items, particularly the chalupas meal with the tortilla chips and nacho cheese. So I know for sure Taco Bell uses those addictive food ingredients when they make their food, and I'm not going back there because of it. So, anyways, I'll go to McDonald's. You know, I'm not addicted to McDonald's. I've had a couple McChickens weeks ago. I don't have a memory craving for McDonald's. I stopped eating the French fries and the hash browns, whether I had lunch or breakfast. The French fries for lunch or dinner, and the hash browns for breakfast, and I stopped having soda with my meals, and I just had a water or an unsweetened tea, and I'd get a couple McChickens, and I've done that several times the past months, and I don't have a memory craving for McDonald's, but I still have that ingrained memory craving for those Taco Bell food items. I'm not going back to Taco Bell. Anyways, everyone enjoys what they have, but if you don't want to be addicted to food or participate in the fast food addiction and the fast food diet, which creates addiction because of all the chemical additives those fast food corporations put in their food, I'd listen to my video and apply it to your own life. And then the other thing was, we have milk in the United States, and some said, Ryan, this milk, well, the milk that you buy at the grocery store, you've had it for years, anyone watching this video. When it's not in your refrigerator, do you crave the milk? Angel's already told me what the government did with the milk that they put on their supermarket floors and what they added to it as an addictive ingredient. But everyone that's had milk for years can look in their fridge, and if they don't have it, someone in that house is going to crave another gallon of milk or half gallon. And see what they did with that particular item, the milk production, regarding that liquid drink, vitamin D milk, 2%, 1% skim milk. What the government did, Angels told me they put a human growth hormone additive in their milk products. It's a human growth hormone, and it's addictive. It's a small fractional frame of what human growth hormone is to people in humanity, and they put a human growth hormone addictive ingredient in all of their milk products. So it's that liquid milk product they put on their supermarket floors. So when milk isn't in your refrigerator, you'll crave it, and you'll wonder why you're craving it. It's not necessarily because your body needs it. It's because the government that's been giving you that milk for all those years that you've been consistently restoring in your refrigerator for consistent use daily has added a human growth chemical ingredient that causes addiction in your mind to believe you need it when it's not there. Okay, thank you. My name is Ryan Michael Poe. Have a good day.